Hello and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where today we're back here at the Alton Towers Resort to bring you all a Scarefest construction update.
So Scarefest starts this Friday, on Friday the 7th of October, and we're going to be here for the first day to experience all the updates for this year's Scarefest 2022.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. There's not loads of new things for this year, however we've got lots of returning classics as we'll talk about in this vlog, and also the invitation, which is new for this year.
Yeah, which is an audio experience.
Yeah, so we'll have a look at the construction taking place for that and give you all of the latest updates. So we're going to start off here on Tower Street, and yeah, as Oktoberfest only came to an end last night, as in Sunday evening, there's still a lot of Oktoberfest theming that's coming down. And yeah, what it seems like they're doing is actually taking down the Oktoberfest theming, and as they're doing it, putting up the Scarefest things, such as the bunting going across. That's already changed overnight. And then here you can see the hay bales. They'll probably keep these. These are from Oktoberfest. They'll probably whack some pumpkins on.
Yeah, they'll put some pumpkin men and pumpkins around them.
Tower Street always looks really good for Scarefest.
It does look really nice. It's just a shame that it's not park wide, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it is a large park, so I wouldn't expect it everywhere. However, a little bit more theming would be great around the park. Yeah, look at this here.
They're the ones that go on the lights, I think.
Yeah, they normally go on Tower Street, don't they, like to actually cover over. But yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, all ready to go. So look at this, a proper hybrid between the two events at the moment. Down on the stage, you can see they've already changed the sign at the top to Scarefest, and they're putting up that backdrop that they had last year, I think. Or is it? It's something that looks a bit different, actually. It's got some steps going to an upper level there. So yeah, they've got some sort of backdrop. We'll see if we can get a better angle of that round the corner. But in terms of Scarefest prep, nothing else to see yet just here. Still the Oktoberfest tankard over there. You got to think it's only been like 12 hours since that event ended. So yeah, lots of activity taking place on the lawn and with the stage. You got to think though, they've got all the food units already there, so they've just got to change the names.
Yeah, they can just change the names on them and then they're ready.
Yeah, just a bit of a signage change, get leak signs in, the local company they use, and then yeah, it's all sorted really.
Exactly.
Do you reckon Sean's spooky sausages will be back?
Oh, I'm sure they'll be back.
Of course they added the Sean's bit on, but yeah, they had like spooky sausages on one of the signs, which I found quite funny. We'll make our way down here now, next to the lake, to check out the new audio experience. Worth pointing out, this isn't a scare maze, it's an audio experience. Hey, Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube. Now the invitation is located on the pathway between Spinball Whizzer and X-Xer. And yeah, actually round the back of the Games Bunker building, which you can see there. I nearly called it Goal Striker then. It's what it used to be. But yeah, as you can see, active work's taking place now, a few days to go. And yeah, this will be an audio experience, which is actually going to take place in the containers that we can see off to the left. Now, this is being done by Darkfield, the same company that did Terminal down at Thorpe Park Fright Nights, which does have me a little bit concerned, I'll be honest.
A little bit worried, but I'm hoping that the storyline of this may be a little bit better to understand.
Yeah, it sounds good, the story, doesn't it?
It's like you're going into a burial chamber and stuff, so this is going to be Lakeside Cemetery. You're going to walk through there and then your final resting place, really.
Yeah, it sounds like we're going to meet a character who's going to be leading us in as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I mean, I don't think the sci-fi theme worked at Thorpe for it.
The sci-fi theme didn't work, but I think this might work a lot better.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it already looks like there's some more theming to see, because even just the queue line's going to be quite atmospheric. I think we're probably going to see them put gravestones on this grass, I guess. And looking out over there, we can see how there's a bit of fencing going in, and also you got the little lights there as well. So that's going to be the queue line. We'll show you where the entrance to the queue looks to be in just a moment. But yeah, quite a lot happening actually around here. So this looks to be the point where you're going to enter into the actual audio experience itself, which will take place in these containers. You'll wear a headset and yeah, sit down in maybe something that looks like a coffin, I don't know, based on the storyline. It'll be interesting, or at least I'd hope so. However, looking at this, it looks very similar to the one at Thorpe Park with Terminal, because it looks like an elevator there, and obviously in Thorpe's you also went into an elevator, so how that would fit with a graveyard, if so, I'm not too sure. However, it's early days yet. Obviously that could all be themed and look very different. Obviously all this boarding is going to be at least painted, hopefully some theming going in there. But yeah, it all seems to be happening quite last minute with this one. Normally attractions that are on this space are all kind of done and dusted by now, so
it still looks like there's quite a lot to do ready for Friday.
Yeah, they do. So we'll see what it is. We're going to be experiencing it though.
Exactly, we'll be giving it a go.
Yeah, we'll just show you around the front now and give you a bit of an update from there. So we're around the front just here now, and as you can see, you've got the 4 shipping containers there, and in the middle, a little covered over area as well. It does look like a bit of a bigger setup than the terminal.
Yeah, it does look bigger in regards to that, so it'd be interesting to see.
I think the queue line is going to be quite atmospheric as well, because it looks like you're going to enter the queue line just over here, and then you go around the back of the games bunker, and kind of where them lights were down by the lake, that's round the back there, and then you'll enter into the containers, and I'd imagine the experience will end walking out of the container just at the side there. So yeah, lots going on. It needs to be with only a few days to go until the event. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be the entrance just over here where you'll make your way down. You can see another one of the little lights actually just through there. A bit of a closer look, see if we can see anything. So just off to the left there, it looks like we've got some planting that's going to be going in, and also you can see how they've cleared this and put a fence around the side there as well. So that's definitely going to be the queue line for this experience, because yeah, you've got the lights all around the side there, and we know that leads round the back of the games bunker and round to the 4 shipping containers. If we zoom in a little bit off to the right though, we can actually see there what looks to be some sort of large statue, maybe like a death angel or something like that, what you'd find in a graveyard, and that looks like some great theming. So already I think this is definitely going to be better than terminal. There's lots more to see, and there's going to be a bit of an atmosphere in this queue line at night, especially with it being the lakeside cemetery and with it actually being next door to the lake here at Alton Towers. Well, there we go then. That's all we can see for now from the invitation. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like, because we did do one at Warwick Castle quite a few years back now.
It was so good.
It was fantastic.
It was really good. We did seance and it was fantastic.
I think that was the setting and the storyline that made it. So hopefully that's going to add to this one.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, I think the queue line with the lights, it could be very atmospheric, some nice music, maybe some smoke kind of drifting over the water.
Yeah, like at night I think it will look really good.
The lakeside cemetery. But yeah, we'll see what it's like on Friday and share our full review from the audio experience. Now, of course, we've got 3 scare mazes that are back for this year. These are live action scare mazes, and don't get me wrong, they're all fantastic. However, there isn't a new one for this year.
We needed something new this year.
Yeah, I mean, the park are branding it 15 years of Scarefest. In fact, it's 16 years of Scarefest this year. It started in 2007. The park seemed to think it started 2008, but rest assured, it was 2007 Scarefest started. I've even got a Scarefest map from that year at home in the collection. But yeah, anyway, I was hoping for a bit more this year.
I really was too.
We thought that Altonville Mine Tours was going to get replaced because it's its 7th year this year.
But it's come back again.
It's back, and don't get me wrong, it's beautifully designed, it's an epic experience. However, paying for that maze and it being the same for 7 years.
It's a lot,
yeah. I mean, we're assuming it's going to be the same this year, but from the exterior, it looks identical. I can't see them making any changes inside.
I don't think so too.
Maybe a couple of subtle bits, but not that much.
Major.
Let's have a look at the outside and see if anything's changed. So the entrance to this maze is located just outside of X Sector, and here's the queue line all in place, and the sign just here for Altonville Mine Tours, the legend of the skin snatchers. As always, you got the fence in place down the middle, you got all the lighting and also the speakers up there, and I think we know what song is going to be playing on there, Charlotte. You happen to see the most beautiful girl in the world. It's coming back, it's iconic, it's a great maze, but we wish we had something new now, don't we? But here we go, let's look at the setup. I think from the top here as well, we'll be able to see a little bit more of the queue line theming, just off to the right of the towers as well, where you exit the maze. And yeah, we've got the usual theming setup just at the end of the tunnel that you go through in the queue line. That's just before you enter into the maze, and also at the exit there as well. You can see all the different shacks and mine huts, and some good bits of theming out there as well. Back for 2022 is Darkest Depths. We absolutely love this attraction. When it first started off down in Mutiny Bay, it was branded as the family attraction, and then yeah, these past couple of years it's been pretty intense. We've had some great scares.
Some really good run-throughs last year.
And even the sign looks really nice out the front here for this. This is a beautifully themed attraction, it really is, and most of it's built in shipping containers as well. So all the barrels are out here. This makes up the queue lines. Yeah, they'll bring these out and just attach rope to them. And yeah, here's the entrance. Yeah, this is just off to the left of the Towers archway. So obviously when you're walking down to the Towers ruins, and of course down to the back of the park, the world of David Walliams, Dark Forest, then yeah, it's just to the left of that archway. As you can see, you've got the ramp just there, which is the exit to the attraction, and you've got the little tavern just off to the left there with some great theming. I mean, all the roofs actually been redone for this year on there as well. And yeah, it looks like they're doing some finishing touches right now actually. Lots of final prep work taking place for Scarefest. But what amazes me with this, it's beautifully themed, and you go through the old parade building just over there, which is the green building. Obviously back in the day when Alton Towers used to have a parade, they used to store some of the floats in there, and then you head through that, and then also there's literally loads of shipping containers. And in fact, if you go on the Sky Ride, you can see all them containers in place, and you realise how good of a job the Alton Towers entertainment team did at theming this attraction, because it is beautiful in there. It's all nautical themed. You're on a pirate ship.
It smells and everything. It's just so good.
Yeah, it smells horrible in there, doesn't it?
It smells like sick.
It absolutely stinks, doesn't it? But anyway, there we go. It's back for this year. That's our second scare maze. We've got one more to talk about, and that's the attic. So we'll go and take a look at that. Hey, here come the Alton Towers Traffic Patrol. Even on a nice quiet day like this, rowing the way up here. Oh, I love it. Absolutely brilliant. The Alton Towers Entertainment team. And yeah, here we go. We're over here now at the attic. And yeah, the entrance to this is in the other archway, singing in the background. I love it. That leads down, of course, to the towers. If we zoom in just there towards the conservatories, they always look nice lit up. I love this singing. And then yeah, as you can see, you've got the entrance to the attic there on the left hand side. There's a flight case down there as well that's probably got some nice lighting in, because yeah, the towers always look great lit up for Scarefest as well. We had some really good run-throughs of the attic last year, didn't we?
I had some really scary moments with like the devil chasing me. It was quite funny.
Yeah, that's the finale scene in there. It's pretty intense. Like you're in a big furnace, big oven at the end, which is cool. I'm looking forward to it. Again, I'm hoping they've made some enhancements because it's nothing new.
Oh, I'd like to hope so.
Yeah, but it's great. It's a really nicely themed experience, and it's kind of a new version of Terror of the Towers in the way, because that is the full name, the Attic Terror of the Towers. But there we go. They're the 3 scare mazes for this year's event. It's weird to not have 4, isn't it?
Yeah, I know it is.
But obviously we have got the new audio experience to try, which is something else, but like I say, don't go in there expecting a full themed scare maze. It's an audio experience. However, it does look like it's going to have a good storyline and a bit of a build-up outside. Which is good. Yeah, hope so. But there we go. Anyway, we've got a few more updates to bring you all, including the family attraction that they've got, and some nice lighting that started to go into place around the park as well. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's great to see the doors of Hex back open once again. It's been very unreliable this year, but yeah, it seems to have been okay these past few weeks.
Yes, let's hope it stays like that.
I really hope so.
No, let's hope so.
There we go, then we've got some nice lighting. This is going to look good at night. These massive floodlights shining up at Hex, and these are similar to actually what they have out the front of the towers. And I want to see more themed lighting around the park, you know. Oh, what, we got all the single ladies going on there. Hopefully we have some more lighting and stuff down here again this year, because this always looked good. What we got going on here? Here we go. It's all right. You don't. Oh, the Alton Towers Traffic Patrol in action. I do like how they have them out even on off-peak day. Love it. They can get away with more on these quieter days. Oh, the towers always look gorgeous here, and they're going to look even better at night with all the lighting around here and shining up into these trees as well, adding to the overall park atmosphere. That's the thing for us. It's not just about the scare mazes and experiences, it's just the atmosphere around the park. Every Scarefest day, rides are open until 9, so you get lots of rides in the dark, and Wicker Man at night is always a highlight, isn't it?
It's so good at night.
Yeah, great ride all round, but at night, oh,
it's even better.
The fire effects on there. But yeah, you got all the great lighting around here, and I've just noticed off to the side of Fountain Square, you got some speaker stacks on either side there. They're covered over in green tarp at the moment. Normally, you have the Alton Ancestors up here.
So maybe it's a bit of extra like audio for them.
Yeah, or something else maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, a bit of activity taking place up on Fountain Square. But yeah, we're just going to have a look at the family attraction now, which is just off to the left here. Worth pointing out, over at the dungeon there, they've actually put some new signage out the front there saying open today, get your tickets here. Must be struggling. Yeah, I don't think it's ever that busy, to be honest, the dungeon. But yeah, off to the left here, Trick or Treat Town that's back for its 2nd year. This is an area that's going to really change actually over the next few years, because obviously these trees, subject to planning, are going to all come out, and that right there is going to be where you're going to head down to a brand new themed area, I'd imagine, or at least for this new ride that they're planning. It is exciting. We're going to find out more very soon. We now know that it's going to be quite a large show building, and in fact in the next few days there'll be another video coming about that, so stay tuned. But yeah, this is going to basically go straight down there to the left of World of David Walliams, and in between the dungeon into this new ride that's going to be set quite far back, which makes me think, I'm calling it now, that the dungeons probably will get changed at that point, and maybe this here will all become its own themed area.
I hope so.
Well, I'll be talking more about that in another video. On to Trick or Treat Town, something a bit less exciting. But yeah, as we can see just here, you've got the facade that's gone out. This is a beautifully themed attraction. I want to put it out there. It's a family walkthrough that looks originally like it was designed to be able to take photos in, because there's loads of photo opportunities in there. However, they don't let you take photos.
Inside it's absolutely beautiful, but yeah, you can't take photos.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It is really
it's like it was designed for that purpose. Because it's you get like a bucket, don't you? A bag.
I know, it's such a shame.
And fill it with sweets as you go through.
But this year it's gone up in price as well.
Yeah, how much?
£12 this year.
Yeah, per person. It's a lot. But if you've got a child.
So if you've got a child under 12, 2 adults can occupy 1 child without paying for a bag.
Right, okay.
But if you're going in as adults, you've got to pay for one.
So we'd have to pay each.
Yeah, it's. I think you get a discount if you've got a Merlin annual pass, but £12 is very expensive.
It is, and you know, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, the set design in here. However, there's not much to it in terms of, there's some great acting and stuff in there, but yeah, paying that, it's more than a scare maze.
You're getting Haribos this year though.
At least they've upgraded that. Yeah, Haribo upgrade for this year. But yeah, this is built in the old part of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory off to the left. We'll give it a go, we'll see what it's like. That's what we're here for, to share our reviews. But yeah, I think it's way too overpriced.
Way too overpriced.
It was quiet last year.
I know, and that it was £10 last year, now it's 12.
We'll see what happens. It just seems to be whatever they put in this area of the park, it seems to be very quiet now, you know, but we'll see what happens with that one. But yeah, that's Trick or Treat Town, back for its 2nd year. No theming out here yet. Last year this was all decorated, so hopefully that's coming.
Last year it was like countdown to Halloween, which was nice.
I'm sure that'll come back.
It will do.
Probably, you know, it only takes a day or so, doesn't it, to get all this out. But there you go, that's your Scarefest lineup for 2022. Back on the lawns then now, and yeah, zoomed in for another angle at the stage just there. Yeah, as you can see, a brand new set gone into the back just there. Looks like a big window in the middle. There's some steps on there, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. It was kind of like a purple castle last year, and this looks even better. So yeah, I cannot wait to see that. And of course, all the entertainment that will be taking place on that stage throughout Scarefest. And just before we wrap up today's construction update for Scarefest 2022, made our way back here onto Tower Street, where you've got these big OHM speaker stacks that have gone into place. Yeah, there's one on the left, another on the right, and yeah, I'd imagine these are going to be for the Alton ancestors down here. Good to see they got some much bigger speakers, and yeah, they got some big subs at the bottom there as well. That's going to sound great for all of the dancing that's going to be happening down here on Tower Street. Well, there we go, that brings us to the end of today's update. In terms of Scarefest then, there's not lots of new stuff going on this year.
There isn't, unfortunately.
We were really hoping for a bit more, at least one full-on new scare maze, really.
But we're not getting that.
No, so we'll see what happens with this one. I do feel like it's going to feel a little bit stale on Friday.
I think it will do.
The same sort of stuff. However, we have got the invitation to look forward to. I do think that is going to be very different to Terminal down at Thorpe Park.
We just needed a new scare maze.
We did, or something. And scare zones, we've heard nothing on scare zones. I don't think we're getting any again.
It's a shame again.
Yeah, because I always feel like some free scare zones entice people into the mazes.
It needs something for free so that people don't have to keep paying for things.
That's the thing. All you're getting at Scarefest, including the price, is some decorations and music, and of course the fantastic family entertainment on the lawn.
But you're not getting anything scare-wise for free.
No, and I think that's where Thorpe Park, you've got so much. You've got the scare zones, you've got Legacy.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, there is a lot more going on down at Thorpe Park Fright Nights. That is definitely the superior event now. However, we're still not seeing it yet Friday.
No,
we'll find out what happens this weekend. But come and join us on Theme Park Worldwide. We'll have a vlog on the way this Saturday here from Scarefest 2022. And we look forward to some more spooks coming up.
So spooky.
Yeah, we've got lots happening for Halloween over the next few weeks. So join us here on the channel. That leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in tomorrow's video.